Welcome to CSE Guru. In this session, we will discuss about the topic what is an algorithm. Already we have discussed introduction to algorithm. In that, generally we have discussed the concept of algorithm. Now we will discuss the definition for an algorithm. An algorithm is defined as a sequence of unambiguous instructions for solving a problem. To solve a problem, the first step is we need to design an algorithm. The algorithm will consist of a sequence of instructions to solve a problem. That instruction should be unambiguous. So here unambiguous is nothing but clear and precise. That is, what is the intention of the problem? That problem it has to solve by specifying a sequence of steps. And that step should be clear and precise. That is, it should not be a misleading or misguiding one. What is the intention of the problem? That instructions only it has to include in the sequence of steps. Also, the algorithm has to obtain the required output for any legitimate input in a finite amount of time. It has to display at least one output by accepting the required input, and that input should be a legitimate input, or otherwise we can say it is a finite input, and it has to complete the execution in a finite amount of time. Once the problem has been solved or once the output has been displayed, the program should come to an end. So, algorithm is defined as sequence of unambiguous instructions for solving a problem, that is for obtaining a required output for any legitimate input in a finite amount of time. The algorithm steps should be very simple and it should be understandable by all the programmers. Next is notion of algorithm. Initially, problem will be given. So the programmer has to write a program to solve this problem. So initial stages, it will be in a problem stage. To solve this problem, before developing a program code, we need to write an algorithm. So algorithm is a step-by-step instruction to solve a problem. So this step-by-step instruction should be unambiguous. It should display the required output. Also, it should accept the finite input and complete its execution within the finite amount of time. So this algorithm, we need to specify a sequence of instructions. So this instruction should be converted to a programming code and can be implemented in any programming language by a programmer. So initial stage is the problem. Next, to solve the problem, we need to write an algorithm. Algorithm is nothing but a sequence of instructions to solve a problem. After writing the algorithm, the programmer will design the programming code with the help of the algorithmic steps. And this program will be fed into the computer. And the computer will accept a finite input and it will produce the required output. So this picture explains what is the importance of algorithm in problem solving technique. So algorithm plays a major role in the problem solving technique. So for example, consider a problem of multiplying two numbers. So this is the problem given. So to solve this problem, next we need to write an algorithm. First, it has to accept two inputs, that is in the form of variables a and b. Next, it has to multiply those two values a and b and store the result in another variable, that is c. And the next step, it has to display the output. So now, these algorithmic step explains how two numbers should be multiplied and displayed the output. So these algorithmic steps is very simple and clear and it will be understandable by all the programmers. So this is the main aim of the algorithm, that is it has to specify unambiguous instructions and it has to produce the required output with the help of finite input. And once it displayed the output, the algorithm should terminate, that is in a finite amount of time it should complete its execution. So this is nothing but algorithm. Now the algorithmic steps are clear. Next stage is the programmer will develop a coding with the help of this algorithmic steps. For example, here I have given a C program to multiply two numbers. So in C program, initially we need to declare a variable. So we are declaring the variable A, B and C. This A and B is used to accept the inputs and the result will be stored in C variable. So we are using the scanf statement to accept two inputs A and B. And the next step in algorithm, we need to multiply the two values. So here we are multiplying two values A and B and the result will be stored in the variable C. Next step, we need to display the output C. So here using printf statement, we are displaying the output C. So here the logical part includes accepting two inputs, multiplying those two values, storing the result in variable C, and next we are displaying the output. So now if we are considering these algorithmic steps, now we have converted into a program. So initially it will be in the problem stage. Next we need to specify the sequence of instructions to solve a problem, that is nothing but algorithm. Next we have developed the code for the algorithm. So now this program should be fed into the computer. Now the computer will accept input and produce output. So here it will accept two inputs, that is A and B. After accepting two inputs, the computer will execute the program, and once the program execution is success, it will display the output. Suppose if any program errors is there, in the sense the computer will raise the programming error. The programmer has to debug and clear the error, and then it will display the output. So this is nothing but notion of algorithm. So this picture explains what is the importance of algorithm in computer programming. So now we have discussed what is an algorithm and notion of algorithm. In the next session, we will discuss about the topic properties of an algorithm. Thank you for watching this video.